Okay, everybody. Everybody knows. Anybody that knows me in real life knows I'm everything Pittsburgh. They know that I rep my colors. Love my city, and I support my teams. But there comes a time. There comes a time when it's not the team, it's the ownership. Pittsburgh Pirates ownership gotta go. I want Major League Baseball to step in and say, get the fuck out of the league. Because this ownership is a fucking joke. You got Paul fucking Skeens, okay? You're wasting him. He is going to the highest bidder. You probably will trade him before the end of the year. Because that's what this team does. They see that they draft players and they develop them. Or some players don't need develop like Skeens because he just has it. And they'll sell to the highest bidder. And you know what they'll get for Paul Skeens? You want to know what they'll get? Nothing. They'll get cash consideration, and they'll get, like, if he goes to the Dodgers, they'll get the Dodgers 135th prospect. They will get nobody. Now, this ownership's a fucking joke. They got rid of the fucking PNC Park bricks, which all the fans loved. They got rid of the fucking, well, it's back now, but the 21 wall for Roberto Clemente, because the wall is 21 feet. And they covered the 21 up for a fucking sponsorship. Like, are you not from Pittsburgh? This city is all about tradition. It's all about living the glory days. Jesus Christ, growing up before we had Ben Roethlisberger as a Steelers quarterback and we won the Super Bowl, all we heard about was the 70s. They acted like the 70s was still around. See Franco Harris right there? They act like that was still going on. They act like, oh, 4 Super Bowl champion, 4-time Super Bowl champion, blah, 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 blah. That's all you heard. 1979 World Series champion, Pittsburgh Pirates. And then the Penguins won the cup back in the 90s. That's all you heard until Sidney Crosby came aboard. So it's all about tradition. So you're talking about a city. This is no lie. I live here. We have an amusement park called Kennywood. They're known for potato patch fries. That's home cut fries with dippy cheese and bacon. They put on the news that they changed their cheese sauce, and the whole fucking city went berserk. And then they put on the news Kennywood's dropping Heinz ketchup for Hunt's ketchup. The city boycotted Kennywood until they got Heinz ketchup back. And you're going to get rid of traditions from the ownership of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Okay, the Pittsburgh Pirates are not a bad team. They got one of the best ballparks in the fucking league. They got a great fan base, but the fan base is tired and exhausted. They're tired of having 100-game losing seasons. We won 100 games and we couldn't get over the wild card. Because the ownership don't care. They'll make all these moves in the offseason. I'm like, oh, look, they got him. They got way past their primes, by the way, players. And they'll play them, and they'll show promise of their glory days. And they'll go, oh, he had a couple home runs. Oh, I bet you we could trade him to the Mets. We'll get some money, and we'll get this, we'll get that. That's all they worry about is money. They don't give a fuck about the fans. It's time to be real about it. Sell the fucking team. Mark Cuban wanted to buy this team, and I know nobody likes Mark Cuban in sports, but if he would have bought this team, I guarantee you we would have been a World Series champion. Everyone's like, hey, well, they're a small market team. What are you supposed to... No, there's really no such thing as small market teams. They're small market owners. Sell the fucking team to a fucking partnership that's going to want to win. Look what the Washington Nationals did for their fucking ace that they drafted. They built the team around him and they won the fucking World Series championship. Now, do you think that that's a big market team? You have to use what you have. The Pirates have a great bullpen. Everything else sucks. They have no management. They have no coaching. They have no nothing. Our training, our farm league team that they say is so good, we don't have the coaches to develop these players. Look at Tyler Glasnow. When he was here, I think that's his name. When he was here, he sucked. There was no development for him. Our secondary coaches suck. And the Steelers are becoming the Pirates. They don't even care. They got terrible coaches, terrible developmental coaches. Secondary coaches suck. They have the fewest coaches in the league. And now it's like they don't even care. But the Pittsburgh Pirates, they got that beautiful ballpark. And all we want is a team that competes. It's not the players' fault that they're not good. It's not. It's not the players' faults at all. It's the ownership that won't put the money into the team to make the team somewhat contendable. Where we're at in the National League, that was a very weak division we was in. We could have capitalized on this, but they don't want to put money into the team because they're a fucking joke. So whatever team Paul Skeens ends up on, that's going to be my new team. That's going to be my new baseball team. You know, I'm everything Pittsburgh, but when it comes to basketball, like I said, there's no basketball team here. So I like the Golden State Warriors. It's not because of Steph Curry. I just like their color scheme. I'm just weird like that. I like the Indiana Fevers for the WNBA. Yeah, that's because of Caitlin Clark. I ain't gonna lie about that. I'm a Flavor of the Month fan. I followed her all the way through Iowa. So if she ends up on a different team, I'll jump teams. But otherwise, I'm a diehard Pittsburgh fan. Ask anybody. It's just enough is enough. It's time for a change. Sell the fucking team.